Hey everybody, John here. Doing a quick video, I guess. Something a little different. I'm kind of calling this a disaster buy. I do house buys, I do some videos on them, I do reveals, I do coin shows. This is going to be one of my disaster buys. Unbelievable. Basically, I went to a person's house, elderly woman's house, a week and a half ago, and she gave me vague description of what she had. So she also told me she called several dealers, one including George Olmsted. I believe she said Brian and a couple other people locally, the Hernando County area, Citrus County area. Anyway, I took a chance, drove to her house. One way was 31 miles, so round trip 62. Took about 40 minutes each way. And I spent a total of about 45, 50 minutes in her house, a little under an hour, going through. Literally, all change, all pocket change. And I could see why the other four dealers didn't even want to go out. And that's what she told me. She contacted each of these, and I was, I guess, number 5 on a list. I don't know. But she went to her area first, Citrus County, and a few dealers, and nobody wanted to go see her. I think one in Ocala didn't want to see her. So anyway, I went out and did the buy, explained everything to her. But anyway, today I got a message from her, and she basically said I wronged her. So I want to show you all what I bought, because I didn't do nothing with it because there's nothing there to look at. But anyway, let's take a look at what I bought. Let's go down and take a look. Here it is. This is the whole buy that I drove 31 miles each way. This is the whole buy. And as you can see, there was one Indian penny, as she stated. She said in 1884. You can see it's in 1889. Good for details. It actually is slightly bent. And you can see, terrible condition. And then it had 17 silver dimes. Now, I went through probably 1,000 coins. Mostly all pocket change. And this is what I bought. And I basically told her when I go out on house buys, I charge $25 an hour to do appraisals, etc. if I don't do any buying, and 2-hour minimum. That covers my time, my gas, etc., etc. And that covers my time, my gas, and all of that. And she understood, and I explained it to her. But anyway, I gave her a $20 check. Prior to coming out, she said she didn't want cash, she wanted a check. And I said, that's no problem. She was talking about getting coins graded. Obviously, nothing worth getting graded. She watches a lot of online videos. That's where the problem is. She thinks that when these guys put up no mint mark, wheat cents, etc., and say your coin could be worth thousands, this is where she got it. But anyway, I went out there, and this is what I bought. And I gave her a $20 check. And today her email or text message basically said I wronged her, that the 1884 cent, which clearly isn't a 84, it's an 89, right here, could be worth up to $1,400. And the dimes minimum are $4 each. And I'm like, I think it was 4 Mercs. The rest are just Roosevelts. I said they're not. And then she said, well, in good condition. And she said hers were in good condition. They could be worth hundreds and hundreds of dollars. And of course, I was like, I'm going to sell them for $2.40, $2.50 times space. These I sell $4 a roll for wheat cents, etc. But she basically said that I wronged her, and I told her my process and how I came up with the money. I said normally I would have paid $30-ish for what she had, but I said I'm gonna waive the $50, 25 an hour times 2. I'm gonna waive the $50. And instead of giving you $30, I'll give you 20, and that'll help recover a little of my cost, being that I'm not charging you kind of for coming out than $10. So instead of giving her 30, I decided to give her 20. She agreed. And then I cut her a check for $20. 2 days later, of course, she cashed it. This was 10 days ago. Now she messages me and says she's looked online and the coins she had are worth a lot more money, and that I, as a dealer, should have been fair with her. Now, 17 dimes, 4 of which are Mercs, an 88 Indian, and 71 wheat cents. I gave her 20. I would have given her 30, but I'm accounting for my time and I didn't charge her because it would have been terrible to charge her. And this lady was probably 80, 85 years old. I couldn't charge her $50 to look at it. She had hundreds of parks quarters and statehood quarters. It took me, she had probably 150 dimes, all of which were clad, except the 17 I took. I mean, I spent a lot of time. When I left, I actually felt like I basically lost money. If you counted my time, my gas, etc. From the time I left my house to the time I came back was about 3 hours. This is what I got. And I gave her $20. And she's now saying that I've wronged her. So, and she's basing it on YouTube videos and online. Word to the wise, I am now in the future going to ask more questions. I benefited a doubt. I could see why the other 4 dealers didn't go. But anyway, it's a lesson learned. For everybody out there, here's something for you. Just because you watch videos and videos tell you you could have $1,000 coin, you could. Message them and ask them to buy it. Tell them you'll sell it to them at half price. See how many will respond and buy it. That's what it is. That's called clickbait. I'm going to do a video on it, but that's called clickbait. What you do is you put out videos with expectations of getting rich from your pocket change, and people that maybe are desperate, maybe hopeful, maybe think they're lucky, want to get rich quick, etc. They watch these videos and then they go through their pocket change, and then they come to dealers like me, my daughter, Z-Man's Rare Coins, and other dealers with pocket change, thinking they're rich, and then they call us crooks. Think about it. Think about what you got. It's pocket change for a reason. Is there a chance? Always a chance to find something awesome. Likely? Heck no. That's why rare coins are rare. They're hard to come by. So think about it. Check your sources when you look at these videos, and go to videos of people making videos that are truly out to educate. And one last thing, eBay. eBay is a great source. Don't go to what's for sale. I get a lot of people bring me a coin. I tell them it's worth $20. They say it's $100 on eBay. And yes, there's 5 people asking $100. Then you click on the filter and you go completed. And then you look at the green number, the final number. And they're getting $18, $20, $23. That's the value. Not the ask price. It's the sold price. It's called a comp. It's a comparable coin that's sold, somebody willing to pay. So that is my education for today. My mistake, I say. But you know what? I did a lady a service. Now she's mad at me. Anyway, hope you all enjoyed the video. Hope you all got something from it. Please leave anything in the comments. Love to hear from you. Share it. This is the real deal. Thank you, everybody. Hope you all have a great day. Keep on collecting. Keep having fun. And thank you very, very much.